in Sene, going head-to-head in the tournament. So, as you mentioned, it's going to be physical, tough, and adjustments depending on the coaches. Whoever makes the first adjustments is the one who's going to have the advantage, and whichever team responds right emotionally, physically, and mentally will have the upper hand and advantage on the floor.
It's not only about the matchups on the floor, it's the coaching matchups, and we have two teams with highly skilled young athletes that have peaked at the right time. Tournament play is as much about finding your rhythm and finding the identity and chemistry at the right time. And for Coach Kevin Boise, what he's done with his young team is pick up the big wins when they matter. None bigger than the final, and we will take a break for the anthems. The official business of the anthems are now done, and it is nerves start to set in as the two teams take to the floor. And as much as it's a prestige for the players to be on the floor, the officials as well in this one, and Salim Al-Manshawi, Eric Otieno, and David Manuel, they are the referees in charge of this, and a prestige for them, a fine moment in their career, something that they will be able to put in the mantelpiece.
And you need the experience to help guide, keep control of the game, and make sure that it's evenly kept. The gentlemen are not fighting, they're not over-competing, and the ref is borderline invincible to the game.
It's been an interesting tournament, and here we have a look at the starting five for Mali: Diarra, Traore, Bagayoko, and the triple trifecta Traore, and that has done a great job of starting well for this Musa Cisse team.
And that is just exactly a handful. I mean, Youssef Traore, 16 rebounds, first in the tournament in rebound. Very aggressive, very strong, and make sure he protects the paint in his house. Mamadou Toure as well averages points, but can break 8 points. He can break out to 20 points, and is also deadly in defense. And then Sekou Bagayoko, Mr. Light It Up, the man who saved his country from Senegal by just inspiring from shooting and not giving up.
It's so recent in the memory, that 20-point third quarter and the red-hot shooting from Sekou Bagayoko. And what has stood out as well from the Cameroon side of things has been the play of their big man inside the paint. and he certainly caught the attention of many people here in this tournament, and I'm talking about none other than Amadou Sene.
Amadou dominating second in the tournament to rebound, just to Youssef Toure. Averages 4 blocks, is a paint protector, paint dominator, and averages most impressive 16 rebounds per game.
Freddy Chakunte, the captain, has also given them some nice minutes. And Kemet Saini in the middle. Herman Bell is explosive in the paint. And Dan Scott Ejengele. This 5, they long, they lift, they play high-pressure defense, and that is going to be their calling card on the floor here.
Ugandela, very tough-nosed, averages 25% from 3 points, 21 from field goal, very aggressive, offensively minded individual, and is always locked in, looking to make winning plays for his team offensively and defensively.
And talking about Amadou Saini, he is been a big presence in the paint. There were patches in the semi-final when he was off the floor that allowed Morocco to attack the painted area. But when he's on the floor, you can't not be aware of where he is, because he is a 7-footer that has seen improvement in his play throughout the tournament.
And he is forever present in the paint. Morocco gave him a hard hand because they were looking to get the ball to him inside first look. However, when the ball does move around the defense, whether it's a zone or man, finds him and he's in position and he seals his man, it's a guaranteed foul or a basket.
Now just a little bit about the countries that we have before us. Mali, the Republic of Mali, a landlocked country in West Africa, 22.5 million people, and the capital Bamako. Now lots of people will be tuned in, and Cameroon on the Gulf of Guinea, Central African country, capital Yaoundé, and 27.91 million people. 2 very proud basketball-leading nations, and now they take center stage here in Cap City, Pretoria, as FIBA Under-18 AfroBasket comes to a close. And my oh my, it's been 13 days of undulating, scintillating action that we have been able to observe from some of the finest basketball players, both males and females, on the continent. And to all the players in the tournament, before this game takes place, take a bow.
Take a bow. And the proudest moment is when you don your country's colors and you go out there as fellow countrymen to represent against the top tier talent on the continent. Nothing is ever more prouder. Playing the sport you love against the best players is just something that these young men and women will keep in their close to their hearts for the rest of their lives.
All the talk now comes to the end as the first 5 for Coach Kevin Wesse, they make their way onto the floor. Eve Midland, you see the Traore trifecta for Coach Musa Sisse. And this promises to be thrilling, high quality, high competition basketball. First possession goes to Cameroon. They are in their white strip today, Mali in their green. And both countries' primary colors, red, green, and yellow. And it is Cameroon who draw first blood at the tip-off. First touch in there for Chakunte. Rebound rest of the way, but none other than Youssef Traore. Drop off. Trying to take advantage of the matchup. First shot falls off the final, and it's Amadou Traore connects for the first 2.
And he's getting ready, he's locked in. The middle of the zone or the free throw line is going to have to be exploited for both teams.
Skying high to secure the rebound, sees the follow there, and it's Herman Bell who will pick up the rebounds.
And instinctively, both teams are going to look to clog the paint. So you need that 15-footer, that jump shot, that floater, because the offensive rebounds are going to be key to both teams. Both teams match each other with second chance opportunities.
Chakunte, it rattles out there is on the follow, and Ejingele just can't hold the basketball. So maybe a bit of a nervous start here for Cameroon. And the Indomitable Lions, the Eagles, they looking to soar here in the first quarter. Bagayoko from a spot that we've seen him make shot after shot. Ejingele, ball gets tapped away. And the zone already proving quite useful, and Bagayoko lines up another one. The rebound comes back in his control. Traore. Out to Doumbia. Shot clock is winding down. And it's going to be a shot clock violation. Body spilling to the floor. And I don't think there's a doubt in my mind that this is going to be a defensively orientated game, because two highly physical teams that like to get in on the defender.
They want to get in on the defender, they want to get out in transition, so they're going to face guard you, they're going to make or try and make you as uncomfortable as possible.
Sadie. Off the dribble, the attack inside, Chakunte opens up the scoring and ties this one up.
Might as well roll up a red carpet, no contest whatsoever. Police escort maybe, but defense needs to tighten up that lane.
Traore, Bagayoko. Well, we've seen him take 3 shots already really quickly. Maybe there's some pressure he's feeling after that wonderful performance to lead his team and steer them to a big win over Senegal to get them into the final.
One, shooters will continue to shoot, but he needs to let that moment go and start looking for the new one.
Drive in for contact call there as Midland, he finds some space inside the paint, and this is the Cameroon style of play. They continue to grind, they will attack the paint. They're not a high volume 3 shooting team. What they try to do is attack the paint, and Midland gets some space there and draws the foul from Traore.
And what they do is they also spread the floor out equally. So the floor spacing is very good, is very impressive, and they know exactly when the gaps are, especially when off the ball action is happening on
48% at the free throw line, and that's a percentage that they'd want to see go up. And they get to the line about 30 times a game, and that's the first make for Midland. Doumbia. Traore playing high. This may be a ploy to keep Saini out the key. Traore turns. Forced to pick up the dribble, he kicks to Doumbia in the corner. Doumbia, patient. The baby hawk won't fall, but the rebound is picked up, blocked, and barely jumped on that one, did Saini, as he blocks and picks up the ball.
And it's the first block of the day. He averages 4 and is a rim protector of note.
Now we're on the pick. Ejingele held on the step back, and he's just strong on the board. Corner 3. Traore's shot spills off the rim, and only 5 points combined in the first 4 minutes of this continental showpiece.
Low scoring game expected. Every shot that's going to go up, whether it's in the paint or 3-point, even in transition, is going to be contested by both teams. So make sure your sniper scope is adjusted and you're aiming to make a basket.
Captain Chakunte Saini with his first field goal as he gets up over everybody, and the big man is on the board.
And Chakunte, true to form, putting his head down and Sene getting that second chance opportunity.
Almost in trouble as Diarra spills to the floor. Traore. That's Mamadou. He'll float up the runner. Yusuf Traore. His offensive rebounding capability unreal, and that's a soft touch hook.
And both points, last 2 points, coming off second chance opportunities. Mali averaging 19, while Cameroon averages 20 second chance opportunities through points. So boxing out is going to be essential.
You look here at Midland as he gets inside there, and Yusuf Traore, forever controlling the paint, comes off the Mali Cameroon hand, and there's a turnover. Pitched ahead to Traore, and in space he picks up a foul. Well, that's a rare moment as they push out in transition. It's been so tightly contested that we've barely seen any fast breaks yet.
And that's the exact opportunities you need to find. Open floor, beating your man down the floor, and that's just effort. And presenting a target for your teammate to let him know he's on my back, he's on my side, get me the ball and I can make something happen. Great team chemistry, great team communication, and everyone looking to make impactful plays for their country and team.
But a better free throw shooting team, Mali, they average 65%, and that's on 27 makes. Block. And that comes into the hands now of Cameroon. We're tied at 5 apiece. There's 5:12 left. Bell. Bell kicks across. And Ejengele, well, he'll draw the foul from Diarra.
Soft touches not expected to be called a lot. Officials have been letting from the quarters and the semis the players' plays figure out the physicality, as long as it's not malicious, but they're just allowing physicality on the floor.
Traore into the passing lane, he gets a touch, the deflection doesn't come back to him though. It's controlled by Cameroon, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Flailed up, Saini has to score. It does. Well, he had to take the shot, he didn't have to score, and he does score anyway.
I mean, allowing him to camp and be comfortable that deep in your paint, you're only asking to foul him or to get points. You need to keep him out the paint and try and make him as uncomfortable as can be.
4 Amadou Saini points. Yusuf Traore. To the other, Traore. Shot comes off the rim. They pick up the offensive board again. We talk about grinding it out. This is slowly but surely being battled on the boards. Second chance opportunities, and you talked about the 19 and 20. This is where the game is going to be a pure battleground.
And Cameroon averages 33 points in the paint. Mali itself averages 24.8 points in the paint. So paint domination and control is essential to who takes lead and who has influence on this game.
Koulibaly trying to go glass, it comes off. Now it is Cameroon. 2 points to the good. Jingele. Late on the cover, allows the penetration in. That layup, a bit strong there from Kemet. Feeling each other out are these two teams. Mamadou Traore, Koe Glass, still won't fall from the three-point line for this Mali. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Yusuf Traore sees the passing lane, drop of pass. And it's Amadou Traore who gets 2 points.
And second chance opportunities, moving around and actually being calm and resilient enough to find a good shot.
Slithering inside. Such skillful work there from Dan Scott Ejengele. Back, we've got 2:21 left. Substitutions as the big man Saini will have to. Couple more changes is now a little bit of a small ball lineup for the Indomitable Lions.
And if you're Mali, you want setting off the bench. So you want to attack him, make him uncomfortable. And what's the best place he can be uncomfortable? That's on the bench, sitting down.
Spilling to the floor there on the follow with Ali Tapo trying to pick up the board. Gorno. Hard attack and the ball comes out his hands, but it was wrestled away. When you look there at the work of Tapo, active hands, knocks the ball out on the baseline. The clear out. It's a clear open shot, does Daryl Bayer, but he can't make the shot.
And it's that 15-foot space, whether you're on the wing or you're in the middle of the court, that's going to be open. It's the perfect space. Once you drive past your man, before you get to the rim, before the help comes out to you, you've got a time to stop and pop. So the art of the mid-range is in full effect and can be utilized.
Wow, Chitari Baraji now for the Mali team. Quick fire feed, it's Tumbia. Mali shorts, that little baby shot. The defense comes across and just enough presence there from Captain Chakunte. Forced to miss.
Low times for nerves, but you got a shot in the paint, go up with purpose. If you get blocked, you get blocked. You cannot settle and play passive.
Trying to back down there. Traore is back. Ball is stolen and allows Tumbia out on the open floor. He will not be denied. A brave defense though from Daryl Bayer, but it's Tumbia and he gets a finals poster up top.
And that's the aggression you attack the rim. No passive, soft take-up. You go with intent and you go to flush. If not, just remain aggressive and you will be rewarded.
Well, Tumbia, basketball count, they call the travel just before he gets up there, so it's a highlight, but it doesn't count.
Oh, so unfortunate, a great momentum shifter, but now he set the standard. You need to go hard to the rim.
Oh, just a moment of excitement. The score stays 10-9. Low is scoring the first quarter. The runner from Bagayoko. Shot clock was almost at 0, so it is Cameroon. They under a little bit of pressure. Clear path. And Bagayoko tries to beat Chakunte in the air, but picks up the foul.
And any shot by going strong to the rim does not guarantee you a shot, because going strong will also mean that someone has rotated defensively and can alter your shot or give you a foul. So you just need to be consistently alert and have situational awareness when you're on the floor. Quinton, this is a great game. Everybody's locked in, everybody's engaged, and is putting their best foot forward.
8.6 points per game, 6.4 rebounds, but it was the 13 points against Morocco. His best and his tournament high. He was also 5 of 10 from the field in the semi-final. A memorable performance, lane violation it is. So the game is tied at 10. 23 seconds. Mali. Shot clock is turned off. Tumbia. Well covered. In some trouble is Baraji.
And that's Baraji running into space, not reading the floor and just taking away the drive from his teammate who had the clear lane to the basket.
A chance to just take a psychological advantage into the second quarter. A score here, possession lead, and just a little bit of a psychological advantage one feels. Bagayoko. Clock winds down. The shot comes from Baraji inside. Tapo won't get the score. And we are all tied up at 10 apiece. It's a tense affair here at the University of Pretoria. And two of West Africa's finest youth programs are locked in a battle. 10 minutes of this final game is done. At the end of the first, it's Cameroon 10, Mali 10. We're all knotted up. Fascinating first quarter it was indeed, as different role players stepping up on the floor. These two teams have seen each other before. In this moment here from Dumbia, man, he got up high. And there's been little to choose between the two teams. Captain Chakunte, inside he goes.
And right now it's about coaching, implementing, and making the necessary adjustments. If you mind, Coach Mausi Cisse trying to arrange his team, corral his team, and say, listen, we played our first quarter. These are the changes we've seen. They're playing hard. We need to move the ball more crisp and just be more engageful and intentful in our approach. Mali currently winning the steals battle on the court and assists, and have been out-rebounding Cameroon on the floor. And the best advantage that Mali has done right now is sending Amadou Sine to the bench, the biggest, strongest paint protector for Cameroon. So that strategy, part of Coach Mausi Cisse's plan, working already by keeping their big threats in the paint on the bench.
Well, the threat in the paint is back on the floor as we start out the second quarter. And every move has been matched. It's a virtual chess match playing out here in the Jacaranda City. Second quarter action about to start. It's Baraji for Mali. As Dumbia around the Tapo screen. Partial block, and it's still into the hands of Tapo. Clear, no. The block comes in. Baraji fires the three. And different step up here. It's a big time shot from Baraji. We have not seen much from him throughout the entire tournament.
No, we haven't, but we've seen two shots from the same spot. Raji knows where to connect. His teammates know where to find him, and he knows how to hit the bottom of the net.
Well, two big threes from Baraji gives Mali a three-point lead. Pass picked off. Now a chance in transition. Amadou Traore cleared out.
And if there's a game where a cross-court pass should not be allowed, that is it. I mean, Amadou Traore open on the open floor, stole the ball, but however, denied, tracked and traced and blocked.
It's a two-handed swat that sends the ball out of bounds, but it also brings a timeout really early here in the second quarter. It's 13-10 in favor of Mali. So time starts to roll back in. We've already just seen two lead changes. The field goal percentages, well, they don't make for pretty reading at all. 17.9% for Mali, 28% for Cameroon, and 50% from the free throw line. Just in the first 11 minutes of play. Still early goal. There's these two juggernauts to battle on the floor. Dumbia. Baraji. That was a line, but it comes off. And the rebound is controlled and picked up by Kimet.
Raji looking for this shot. Trigger happy. He's just in the flow of the game. His teammates are looking for him.
Catch and shoot, and it's a big time score Gregory Commit locks in from long range.
And he's expected to have such a game and a big game. He's one of those guys we profiled before the game, knowing he can explode for anything between 15 and 25 points.
Bagayoko's shot, not ambitious, but it comes off the rim. Traore traces and tracks it down. Another rebound to Bia. Yusuf Traore spins, and the left-hand hook. Skillful move, nice bit of finishing inside. Nice work by Traore to get away from the 7-foot frame of Saini to get the finish inside. Ball pressure. Bagayoko. Baya in some trouble. And now Dubia comes in with the shot from Echengele threatening. And they're going to call it in the act of shooting, so it's going to be 3 shots for Echengele.
3 shots, nice to read. Seeing defense is in motion, is out of control, and just being simple and playing into his lack of discipline.
That foul sees Dumbia off the floor for the Malians. Diarra, he'll track back in. And this, though, is one area that has really hurt Cameroon throughout tournament play, the free throw line. They're around the average already of 50%. Echengele misses the second.
And for a team that attacks so hard in the paint and is always looking to create contact, as you said, this is an area that they need to focus and improve on in the future. And that is the immediate near future.
3 missed shots. 2-point lead still for Mali. Traore drops off the pass. Trying to hang inside there is Amadou Traore, and it spills off Saini. While he clears out, he picks up an important defensive rebound. Chakunte hangs there on the baseline. And the field goal percentage not going up because there is a contest on every single shot. Bagayoko. Back to Traore. Baraji this time, he drives, he sees Bagayoko open in the corner, and his rangefinder has not locked in this final just yet.
Bagayoko, known to get hot, he will continue shooting the whole game, does not get down on himself, and is always like a typical shooter, thinking and knowing that the next shot is going in, an optimist.
Over 5 from the 3.9, they get in the tussle, in the tango. And boys will be boys, that's for sure. You doubt how much both of these teams want this title. That jump ball scenario, just a little bit of heated heads. Even if they're at the work from the two, Traore, Echengele, nothing to it.
Nothing malicious, no intent. The officials do have their heads and hands on such plays.
Amadou steals the ball away. Diarra, and that's the work was done by Yusuf Traore, keeping Saini away and allowing Diarra to get right into the rim.
And just running the lane, but also situational awareness to know that he's creating an opportunity for his teammate.
Chakunte short jumper. That the double rattle falls out, and Saini ball tracks to his hands.
Oh, the amount of hands that go up when the ball is off the rim is just impressive. Everyone's boxing out, everyone's reaching for the sky, and just everyone is on the floor competing.
6 Amadou Saini rebounds in this first half. Traore. Lapse in concentration, sees the ball taken away. chance for Cameroon to get back in there, and there's the foul. Midland, great read and react opportunity. Defense tracks back, he attacks, and he draws the foul.
And transition, and Cameroon is at its best when in the free-flowing offense, looking to attack the spaces. Midland getting head first down there, and Amadou Sene Ware just a step or two behind him, ready to get the second chance opportunity should Midland miss.
2 of 7 before that miss, making it 2 of 8 front of the free throw line. And they are leaving some points at the charity stripe. Finally, Midland splits his pay.
The immediate near future means now, because these free throws, if the game is this close and this contested, you will need them later. So start making them ASAP.
2 of 17 from the three-point line for the Malayans, who feel like they've settled a little bit too much on the perimeter, and they haven't had much joy just yet. And that's what defensive pressure can do. Nonetheless, it is Mamadou Traore will fire up another one, leave long rebound into the hands of Yusuf. And foul call comes in. That play action happened after the whistle. Ali Tapo, see the battle inside there, and foul call. Tapo trying to wrestle the ball away.
And it's going to be physical. Cool heads need to prevail and ensure that you're making winning plays for your team and not against your team, because the officials it is the final after all, they are on high alert.
So far, living up to the contest we expect it to be. Another board for Traore, another defensive possession for Mali Diarra. Into the leg of Chakunte and goes.
I mean, long legs, long appendages, and just trying to find that space. And actually sometimes just learning and knowing that the defender is not in space to cover or help. So to just go head first and force the official to make a call is also beneficial and is considered a smart play.
First foul on Chakunte, first team foul of this quarter. Baraji. The runner for him, picked up by Tapo on the offensive glass, a little touch on the ball. And the third chance opportunity is put in by Yusuf Traore.
And Baraji is the initiator of all that, because you are face guarding your man. Baraji beating his man forces everyone to come to help. Defensive rotations lose form, and you get your second chance opportunities, a chance to rebound.
The ball freezes Saini for a second. It allows Yusuf Traore to pick up a score, 6 and 8. That's his 4th offensive rebound. His tournament numbers somewhat outrageous: 12 points, 16.6 rebounds, and 2 assists, 8. Well, it's actually 9 offensive rebounds a game.
He's strong, and
picked up 2 points.
And the press is forcing them to play quick, make hasty decisions. And that is a fast break opportunity led and given to you by the press.
Largest lead of the game, and it's 14-22 in favor of the Young Eagles. Timeout. Out on the charge, and the largest lead of the game for Mali. And fast break points is what they are able to do. They do get out in transition in a flash, and Diarra's 2 points forcing the timeout as they are on the charge.
We mentioned earlier in the game that it's a game of adjustments. A press came out, Mali is just making it as uncomfortable for Cameroon, forcing them to make quick, hasty decisions. And with those mistakes, they get the fast break and they get to score an easy, uncontested shot. So this time out was to reconfigure their offense, make sure that as Cameroon, you're moving the ball, you're looking for opportunities, and more importantly, you're staying composed.
Well, in the battle of the bigs, it's Youssouf Traore that I think currently holding pole position, 7 points, 8 boards. Saini has bet limited usage. 6 rebounds is picked up. There's a turnover in the open floor. Jump ball called. Chance here to go up by 10, goes astray. It's going to be Cameroon basketball, and got to be on their mind to try and pick up a score. Just keep this back within a 2-possession game.
I mean, just you have to play possession, make the right decisions, and keep your head up if you're Cameroon.
Fire. Walking around the pick and roll. Now, he'll step back over the defense and he drops that in. Great individual play, and he makes that bucket look easy.
Herman Bell, no hesitation, just game on the big stage and letting us know that he can get buckets.
Looking for options there. Traore. Tiara. Back out. On the attack, charge is called as Ngono spills to the ground. Great bit of anticipation to change the possession.
And that's just moving your feet, reading the play, and noticing a charge has not been called the whole game. Both teams putting their head down, trying to get to the rim. So great defensive initiative.
Second foul, Youssouf Traore. There's a strong take by Bell. And another foul. He induces the contact. Ngono, he's fired up. They're starting to get the crowd, the arena fired up. Second foul now as well. For that man, Mamadou Traore, Youssouf Traore will take a breather. Selimana. In. First bit of action for him. Sure, he must be waiting to get on the floor to get involved.
And compliments to Ngono, reading that the Toure brothers, Youssouf and Mamadou, are attacking. And what he does, instead of attacking the rim, he attacks them personally, forcing them to make mistakes and go to the bench and sit down and join Amadou Sene.
3 of 11. Make that 4 of 12 as one finally trickles in, and Herman Bell up to 4 points. Twisting and turning. Foul call again. Going to be the 3rd team foul. Mali are in the penalty now. They picked up their 5th. More substitutions. Well, it's got all the makings of a final. The atmosphere certainly starting to develop. And so far, it has been worth the time of the people in the arena.
I mean, thorough entertainment, emotional, physical, great talent on the court. I mean, all sorts of entertainment on the floor right now if you're a basketball fan.
Fire gets by 1. He stepped through. Won't go, but the follow is good. And that is an easy putback. And Ngono stays with the play, and he picks up 2 important hustle points. It's a 3-point game.
I don't think Ngono coming in and making impact plays for his team. Coach knows how to use his different lineups.
Bagayokos, rebound from Traore. Amazing bit of timing, but he can't finish on the own catch there. Quickly up. trying to make their way through the paint is Bryant. Almost wrestled away. He spills out of bounds, diving for the ball. An immense amount of pressure on players, the coaching staffs. Trip to Switzerland, FIBA World Under-19 World Cup, and the title of African champion, Tubia. Tapo shot is strong. Midland trying to stay in front, but he gets a bit too aggressive. And the referees call that contact situation, so to the free throw line again will go Eve Midland.
And the best way to get an official's attention is not by committing the foul. Inform him, alert him, communicate with him. The refs are responsive to the talk because there hasn't been much. They've got good control of the game, good flow of the games occurring. So don't make mistakes.
Hometown support, Mali support. Close to court side. Three of 6, 3 of 5 now. Eve Midland. All of his points have come from the free throw line. Gets goal. Well, that's been a rarity in this first half for Cameroon, but the pressure gets it to go.
And the free throws do help. They play a small part, but they accumulate and have big impacts.
Putting the pressure back on the Malayans. And Bagayoko, go class, positive, with interest, and that's his first field goal.
I mean, he's one of those players that you cannot count him out. Every shot could be his next big shot, and he can catch fire quick.
Long stride. Ryan's attack is contested. Last touch. A.B. Traore. Cameroon turnovers, and the support continues to rein in. 3 seconds. Trying to go. Bell shot. Bounces off. And is rebounded and controlled by Silimana. Final minute. That will lead us to halftime. Mamadou Traore! Big time shot. Extends the lead out to 6.
And it's just confidence, flow in the game, knowing that time is running down and forcing them to now react to those baskets. Oh, Torre, unstoppable and unpredictable.
What have we in terms of a reply? Bayer's shot. Kono tries to tap it back. Taken home for the final possession. Tumpia, fake, fire, and it rattles off. Bayer trying to push up. This will be the final shot of the half. The turnaround jump shot goes up and over. It's contested, and there will not be a score for either team, but it certainly was a fascinating first 20 minutes of play. Tied at 10 at the end of the first, and when you look at the way that it's played out here in the second quarter, maybe a little bit of the offense starting to open up. But at halftime, it is Cameroon 21, Mali 27, and we'll have a 15-minute break before we return courtside for the final 20 minutes in this FIBA Under-18 AfroBasket from South Africa in 2024.
Bara Tankisa Sweden. Push up. Easy. So, how is Kigali? This is.
It's Cap City. It is the city of Tshwane that has played host to the FIBA Under-18 Afrobasket in 2024, Rembrandt Hall. And our final 20 minutes of this 2024 African Basketball Showcase about to be unleashed. And it's been a competitive first half, 21 points to Cameroon, 27 points to Mali. And when you look quickly at some of the stats, it's astounding that the highest scorer on the Cameroon team, just 4 points. They've spread the scoring across 7 players, but it has been tough going inside the paint and tough going on the floor. It's Youssef Traore, though. He's been the standout player for Mali, 7 points in that first half to go along with 8 rebounds. So second half, I think, will be slightly different, and we still have a long couple of chapters before we close out this novel in the FIBA Afrobasket annals.
Just a quick stat that will overwhelm you. Mali has acquired 15 second chance points, 19 offensive rebounds, and a total of 34 rebounds to that of Cameroon's 26. So the paint dominance is overwhelming, and it's displayed by the score differential.
Bagayoko, Doumbia, Diarra, Traore, Amadou, and Youssef are the starting 5 for Coach Cisse. Doumbia, shot comes off, but the follow is right there, and add another rebound to that already prolific total as Amadou Traore skies in to pick up the first board of this second half.
The coach has to play small ball. Seni on 2 fouls. Just the Mali team remains aggression, and their aggression has just allowed his team to get into foul trouble and be a little bit pensive and not as aggressive as he'd like them to be.
Yeah, something they've got to keep an eye on. And on the other side, it's Midland, Ejengeli Chakunte, Seni, and Herman Bell, the 5 for Coach Kevin Wesse. Drive in is tapped out, and the block comes in, securing position back for Mali, trying to start the second quarter, this second half in style. Baseline jumper from Bagayoko, controlled again, another rebound, and they are unrelenting in the way that they chase down the offensive boards, just purely tenacious. You see the tap there from Traore to Amadou Traore and trying to keep the board alive.
There's always 2 or 3 jerseys. Green jerseys just aggressively headhunting that ball, trying to get a tip in or secure a second chance opportunity.
Ejengele runs into some trouble and will pick up the jump ball. You see the frustration there. It stays Cameroon basketball. 5 seconds left on the shot clock. Off the pick, Ejengele Courage fire up a shot, and Seni gets the offensive glass, and he gets the foul call inside. The minute he gets it up over the defense, there's very little you can do with the 7-footer so close to the rim, chasing down the board, 2 defenders around him, and he powers through the trap.
And where Morocco was successful is they would always have someone on his legs pushing him a body, and just allowed him to move freely in the paint, because when he moves freely, he can seal, he can set the post, and he can attack the offensive glass with no regard.
Free throw line continues to hurt the indomitable Lions. Doumbia, Diarra, tracked and covered. Runner is good, and it falls in. That's a skillful bit of scoring, and it is Amadou Traore, 2 more. Gets by the D. Sadie is there to power it up over and in.
If you do not box him out, he's got the height advantage and will get to it quicker and just deliver it to the net.
Trying to find Traore on the cut. The ball doesn't go to hand. Allows Cameroon to consider fast break opportunity. The push off. A technical foul is called. Diarra is going to be called for baiting the referee. And yeah, just a little bit too much selling there. And the referee wasn't buying it.
No, he's not having it all. Like, they have a firm look, all eyes on the game, and they will not allow you to get away with plays that you got away in group play or maybe in the quarterfinals.
So now Saini will shoot the free throw, and that's a sign of confidence. The 7-footer steps up and he'll go ahead and take the technical foul, and he makes it, and 6-point game it is.
And with the amount of times he gets fouled or denied near the rim, he needs to be good at his free throws, and it's a good sign that he's making them.
Pressure on the ball. Midland drives in. Oh, he lost the handle on that and it falls out of bounds. Ball just sliding out of his hands as he tried to go up for the layup. And unforced errors sometimes just cause frustration. Turnover numbers start to creep up. Dumbia. Pass is trying to drop in there and it's touched out of bounds. Push foul called.
When Amadou Toure, unfortunately trying to reach out for the ball, bounce pass goes, and fouled on the corner. Yusuf Toure, rather, not Amadou, called for that foul.
Third personal foul for Yusuf Toure. The ball and pass picked off. They'll keep possession. Drive on in and Bagayoko. That one doesn't work out. It's been a quiet game for Sekou Bagayoko. He has looked for pockets to try and find channels to shoot in, and it hasn't quite gone his way yet.
And if the ball does fall, it does end up being well. But if he doesn't, he continues. He never lets down on his aggression. Always looking to make a play and put some points on the board.
Talking about making a play, it's Chakunte. And he finishes close to the rim. 4-point game.
And Captain Freddy Chakunte always ready, right time, and he scores when his team needs him to score.
Baraji trying to go glass. Rebound tracked back. Seliman. Dumbia's wild shot at him comes off the top of the backboard, and it's going to be a shot clock violation.
Cognizant of the time winding down, however, not a good shot. Had to heave it up, and that's just great defense for Cameroon. They get to stops, and they try to chip into this lead by Mali.
That is just the 8th turnover from the Malians. Pell. Saini again, he's there on the miss. He can't get the close range shot in. Dumbia ahead of everyone. He goes up and under. That's some really great tracking back there from Bayer, and he forces the miss from Dumbia. Now it's Bayer. They have numbers. Chakunte. Well, it was hit away. Bell inside.
The zone and the man-to-man was wide open, and all he had to do is just calculate the right angles to get to the rim and put a 2-point deposit.
Back they come. It's a 2-point game with 5:42 left. Cameroon on the fight back. Really fascinating last passage of play, really dominated by the paint presence there of Cameroon. Herman Bell finishing, and Saini has upped his paint presence, and 5 Herman Bell points. Amadou Saini's pushed up to 8 and 9, and has also seen the lead dissipate.
And the lead is all about executing, getting out on the floor, and more importantly, taking care of the ball. Both teams, active hands, just making it not even uncomfortable no more. You know they're there. They know the ball's going to try to get tipped, blocked, or pushed away from you. So just being aware and trying to get the ball out of your hands to your teammates to make the right decisions.
Or maybe this could be set up as the battle of two of the best bigs we've seen in the tournament so far. Or certainly they are up there, Saini and Traore, and they're playing big roles for their countries in this final.
I mean, it is number 1 in rebounds, Traore, and number 2 in rebounds, Saini. So we knew it was going to be a contest from the beginning.
Hook shot spills right out. And ideally would have wanted to pick up a bucket just out of the timeout. But it goes out. Yapa Silimana. And Team Money. Baya. Passes in. The anticipation there from Silimana trying to pick up the ball from Chakunte. 2 of 8 for his 5 points, Chakunte. Passes up and over the defense there, but you see Silimana trying to anticipate, and he picks up the foul. Inside to Saini! And once he turns, you had no doubt that he was going to finish that close range, and is now up to 10.
Getting him the ball in a 1-on-1 situation, he's able to work it, dominate it, and will get you a foul and one, or one without the other at any given time. Don't allow him comfort in the paint. He will get you points. Guaranteed.
12 points, 16 boards, 4 of 6 from the field. He has been in this one finding pockets to just impact the offense for Cameroon.
And he comes into this game averaging 16 points. He's already reached 16 rebounds. He's already reached his rebound. I mean, just consistently always around the ball, ready to rip it down if it's defense and put it back up if it's offense.
It's Bagayoko running in, and he'll get the bucket. That is Bagayoko at his best, and maybe now he can just start attacking the rim and finding pockets to continue scoring.
I mean, the workmanship that he did yesterday is going to open up the drive for him, because everyone now knows he can shoot.
Picked off by Doumbia. Fomba on the floor. Fomba. Doumbia's long-range shot, but comes off the front iron. That one is not controlled by anyone, and around the tap to the baseline, it's Cameroon basketball. Each possession continues to hold weight, time pressure is going to continue to build. We're still in the 3rd quarter, but important that both teams stay close.
Stay close, stay relevant, and continue to make winning plays. Impactful plays on both ends of the floor.
Around the screen comes Chakunte. Ejigele is open. And the game is just taken into a little bit of a lull here as both teams, you feel, setting up for a run.
I agree with you completely. Setting up for a run, and this is where Mali took over Senegal with this lull. They found the tempo, they found the rhythm, and they just did not stop riding it.
Inside is Traore and uses the rim well. Amadou Traore gets 2 more. It is 10 Amadou Traore points. Quick fire 3. Skying high inside, and that work from Chakunte does not get unnoticed. tracking it down in the air. And he comes down with it and gets fouled inside the paint.
And the rebound's always coming from the weak side. I mean, box out, but it's actually hard to do because the defender or the offensive player is always just trying to beeline, run straight to the rim, and get that weak side rebound and just put it back.
Fumble off, Tapo back. Trying to solve the struggles on the defensive glass. Chakunte holds his composure to make the first one. Second shot spills off. A nice work on the long rebound there by Mamadou Traore as he gets the ball. Tapo holds for a second. Dubia. Shot is blocked and Chakunte says, not in my house.
I mean, just pure concession, staying in the facility. You think you're open, but you're not with that Chakunte's quick hands.
Bakayoko finds his range, and second half seems to be when he comes alive and he gets his first long-range shot.
And it's all about him staying consistent, not giving up on himself, and knowing that the next shot is definitely going in.
38 plays, 32, 3 minutes left. There is the step through. Travel is called.
Under control, you need to be, or else easy call for the ref official. Great move, just a little too many steps while doing it.
Lead back up to 6 points. And the noise in the arena amplifies and ramps up. Bakayoko up to 7 points now. Dubia. It is Mali on a run. Around the pick. Bakayoko. Well, he finds a slither of space on the baseline to draw the contact, and he's going to go to the free throw line.
And the trick now is to get to Amadou Seni away from the rim, get him on the three-point line, and if he's on your side and not the weak side, they're attacking the rim strong, getting to the rim and trying to get a two-pointer or a foul because they know the shot blocker is not present. Well, he's on the court, but he's not a threat.
65% he's shot throughout the tournament. Second one falls in. Cameroon require a score. Chakunte, smart drive in, and just great use of the hesitation and the little floater favorably falls for Captain Freddie Chakunte.
It's a nice acrobatic move, elevating through and over them for that too.
Dumbia. Quick drop of Mamadou. Traore wants the shot. The bit strong. Dumbia gets the long rebound back. Tips off the front of the rim. Seni this time picking up the loose ball. Fire. Draws the zone in. Minlin call for the travel. Just caught in two minds, and you can see him calculating the angles and the decision making. Sees him travel with the ball.
He decides if he had the lane, but just didn't have the right choice and the right timing to make an impactful play for his team.
Bakayoko. Stepping through there is Ali Tapo. And defensive theme continues to come on through because these two teams offering no quarter, none asked for, and none is given.
And ensuring that Amadou Seni is attacked while in motion, because if he waits for you under the rim, it's a sharp block as a coach subs him off to kind of preserve him for later on in the second half. So they've got to move him and they've got him away from the rim. So now he's a reactionary player. He has to move laterally, and which is not his strong point, especially from the three-point line.
Ali Tapo and Mali. Just the 8th shot from the free throw line. Tapo looking to register his first points. Gets the second. Lead back up to 6. Final 90 seconds of this third quarter. So it's on as even. Mali up by 6 and going into this quarter. Fire. Scramble for the ball. The corner goes to the ground. It spills away. It's pushed up. And Bagayoko gets the 2.
Right place, right time, Babayoko. And when he sees this ball going from close range, he starts prepping that long range shot and becomes more deadly.
Sirens ring out on the Bagayoko make. Hanging his bell. Another rebound, another shot. Baya! And Baya can't buy a bucket as it falls right out of bounds. "30 seconds now. Mali can create some comfort with the score. Bagayoko deep 3. That shot probably a bit ambitious. Gives Cameroon the basketball. Chakunte gets it back. Chakunte attacks. Chakunte scores.
And the cushion for Mali is enough for Cameroon's also going to come back with a cushion, a run to attack the cushion that Mali has.
Well, that wild shot from Dubia brings the third quarter to a close. 30 minutes have been played, and it is still Mali holding on to a 6-point lead. We head into the final minutes of the final quarter of this championship game. At the end of 3, it's 36-42 in favor of Mali. Mali still holding on to a 6-point lead. They have a 6-point lead at the half. They hold a 6-point lead after this third quarter. We've got 10 minutes left, and this is a look at what Rembrandt Hall has attracted for this final. And basketball fans far and wide in this 3,000 capacity seater.
And it's perfect because it's filling its fans of different countries, people who played, and just enjoying and enhancing the sound of watching the 2 best teams on the continent play tonight.
It all comes down to this, the final 10 minutes in the championship game. We're 10 minutes away from crowning the African champion. 10 minutes away from the completion of the tournament. 6 points all that separates the 2 teams. It's been a high caliber, physical style, West African derby on the floor. And the final chapter is about to be written. The Eagles, the indomitable Lions, will do battle for 10 more minutes. Clement feeds Chakunte. Baya. Shot comes off the back of the rim. It's chased down by Bell. Sees Chakunte inside. But he turns, Fires. Baya pushes it back in. And we're back within 2-possession game.
And that's the downside of playing a zone. It's wide open for second chance opportunities. And if you're not boxing out, you will suffer the consequences.
Off the front of the rim, it spills. Chance here in transition for Cameroon. Baya tried the no-look pass. He trying to be a little too inventive, and that one just falls straight to the sideline.
I mean, just great intentions. It's poor on execution. Had he caught that, I'm sure everyone in the crowd would be in jubilation. Unfortunately, the other team gets to retain possession.
Points for Amadou Traore, 10 points for Bagayoko. That leads the way for Mali. Diarra. Doumbia, Yusuf Traore. Oh, Yusuf Traore trying to put one down on Bell. Bell denies the entry and the access. The ball goes out in transition. Now the quick fire shot is the perfect reply. Kemet connects for 3.
And knowing that a run was coming, it was locked in. Final 10 minutes, every shot possession counts, and there's urgency to both sides.
Back within 1 point. Doumbia. His penetration gets 2 points. First 2 points of the game for Ibrahim Doumbia, 1 of 12 from the field.
I mean, you continue shooting, you continue attacking, especially when you see your opportunities. You don't let them go.
Trying to go back-to-back there, did Kemet. Bagayoko, up top he goes. It's the defense again from Bell. Bats that away. Bagayoko waits for the shot. Goes quickly. Out it comes to Diarra. Now, Amadou Traore, and the defense holds strong again. A great series of defensive plays to secure the possession back there from Cameroon.
And it was just Sene. Sene was the deterrent that kept making them hesitate on that shot.
Every single rebound is a physical battle. Doumbia, 3-on-2 break. Doumbia inside. And that is great core awareness as a read and react of the highest caliber as Doumbia finishes with the left hand, and he brings a timeout here with 7:21 left. Mali, well, they were back within a single possession, and then you just see the work here from Kemet on the catch and shoot, and gets them back close, and then the work from Ibrahim Doumbia, first getting going on the right hand side, and then here in transition in the 3-on-2 break, he goes in and he finishes with the left.
Absolutely unguarded, unwarranted, allowing him to go coast to coast. Has some of the best athletes and no stop. I mean, either get security to go with him or just don't touch him, because it should not be unacceptable, and hence the timeout on the floor to regroup the team and make sure the lane is clogged and the transition is minimized.
9-point scoring run is the largest one of the game. At 31 apiece to get the game tied up for Cameroon. 7-point scoring run to create the separation. 21-29. We head into the final 7:21 of FIBA Under-18 Afrobasket. Now, timeout might bring some respite, and it certainly brings a change in momentum, change in strategy. Pass out, Bell drives, strong take, and he holds his composure well to get the finish.
And it's a very tough take. Defense is left up, but they've adjusted accordingly.
In trouble here, Doumbia. They get the ball across with just a second left in the backcourt. Well, chance to just set up the offense. This time Traore goes right at the body of Bell again, and trying to track Bell down. It feels like he's looking for him, but he gets the foul.
Emphatic attack, pure aggression, calculated aggression, trying to just rock the rim on Bell. I mean, he just looks hungry and is not letting up at all.
While he attacks and attempts to do grievous bodily harm to the rim. There, Yusuf Traore. And now he is at the free throw line.
And with the temperament, he attacked the rim, went at the rim. It explains why he is the official #1 rebounder in the whole tournament.
Holds his nerve and composure to complete the 2 free throws. Cameroon. Jingele, left-hand shot, falls into the hands of Amadou Husseini, and the 7-footer again. A menace inside the paint. His 11th rebound, and has picked up another double-double.
And what's been impressive about all shot blocks except for that one, everyone is going up, jumping in their cylinder, and only when they reach out of their cylinder and extend their hands does it become a foul and infringement. With the amount of blocks and deflections going around, you have to play it very safe.
It's certainly been a low-scoring, defensively orientated game, and 44-48 in how it has played out so far. Amadou Traore loses the ball. It's Yusuf, can't put it back in. Herman Bell controls. Kemet fakes. Kemet lines up the shot and draws the oohs and ahs of the fans in the arena, but it does not fall.
And the fans looking to just energize and excite their team upon any positive play.
Bagayoko's shot comes off the back of the back iron. Nervy moments for both of these teams' execution. Absolutely critical. Bell batted away inside there. Amadou Traore coming across and strong work inside the paint.
I mean, wherever aggressive in his paint or the opposing paint, he just needs to attack it.
That is what we are playing for. That is the trophy that the African champion will raise over their head. It's what it's all about. Drop of pass, Traore finally gets the opportunity to throw it down, and he moves up to 11 points and his 6th consecutive double-double.
Not only does he rock the rim, but he ignites the house and the support from his home country's fans.
Dumbia. Mamadou Traore again comes off. Bagayoko is bounced out, and there was a little bit of concern there from Yusuf Traore. See the missed shot there from Mamadou. Amadou feeds it inside, and the block from Baya. And trying to track down the ball. Baya has had a pretty good game. Getting some real burn. Has been on the floor for 20 minutes. His field goal percentage not been great, but it's been his presence on the defensive end that has really kept him on the floor.
And you get called up to play defense, and you can only contribute at what you're good at that time. It might not be your kind of game, but you need to play the game that coach needs you to be at a better.
So, instant replay system has been triggered. So they're going to have a look at the foul and decide if it's a common foul, or they will upgrade to go unsportsmanlike on the contact on the layup.
And at first view, it does look like, well, his landing does look very unorthodox, very uncomfortable. But I guess that's why we've got the review system, and it will allow the officials to make the appropriate call.
So it'll be a couple of minutes here while the referees have a look. And just trying to ascertain if there was some real danger displayed. And Bagayoko bends his back and could be a dangerous situation, and that's what the referees will have a look at.
And we are all about safety first. As long as it was not malicious and the player is safe and fine, the right call will be made.
And it's upgraded to unsportsmanlike. Salim Al-Shari of Egypt, the crew chief, decides that it's 2 shots plus possession on that block by Bayer.
And it's all about preserving the players, making sure they're safe, and the review system aiding in that regard.
2 free throws for Bagayoko. Now, plenty of players have struggled from the field, including Bagayoko, has taken 20 shots in today's game, 12 from the three-point line. He's only made 1, and he misses both free throws.
And they do retain the ball, very unlike and characteristic of Bagayoko. Hot hand, and he thrives on the free throw line because that ignites his shooting flow.
Dumbia again quickly puts up the shot. Saini defensively on the boards. The runner falls in, and Kemet finishes the 2 points. We're back within 4.
Space, opportunity, and just making a big play.
Around the screen, the drop off, and Yusuf Traore is met at the rim. Ngono decided that that is the best way to frustrate Traore. A good pass here off the pick and roll. You see the drop off pass, the help comes in late, and he's going to go make Yusuf Traore earn it from the free throw line.
And the ferocity in which Traore gets to the rim, it's going to be a foul or a basket.
Perfect from the free throw line in the finals. His 4th straight make. Now up to 13 points as he makes both.
And if you're going to get fouled, you want to make sure you punish him on the free throw line and help extend your lead.
Daryl Bayer draws the crowd. Kemet. Hop step. The kick out. It's Chakunte. And trying to wrestle back the ball was Yusuf Traore, trying to win the favor of the referee. Doesn't quite work out the way he planned because it stays Cameroon basketball. There's 5 seconds left on the shot clock.
It stays there. Semi and Traore in the same place with the ball landing. So they're always in position to contest or fight for the ball, offensively or defensive rebound.
Chakunte. Hands to Saini. Kemet tries that little floater of his. Chakunte looks right back at the referee, almost acknowledging his guilt. It's going to be a sideline out of bounds. 3rd Cameroon team foul. Just the 2nd foul for Captain Chakunte. Traore, the triple vector, Traore to Traore to Traore, and they get 3. 2 points.
Talk about perfect teamwork, the whole value chain being exploited for that 2 points.
Eight-point game. Bayer buys a bucket. Back they come. Dumbia. Now trying to work around the pick and roll again. Yusuf Traore spins in, and there is contact on the ground, and Herman Bell.
The Cameroon man-to-man defense is widely spread, not making Mali uncomfortable at all. So they can run the pick and roll, they can look for options, and they just have whatever look they want at this point of the game.
Well, this high pick and roll has been quite effective for them, using Yusuf Traore attacking the rim. They found him on a couple of open opportunities, and here it is. Dubia will go to the free throw line himself.
And the first thing they want to do initiate in that high pick and roll is remove Amadou Sene from anywhere near the rim or in the paint.
Second free throw falls, and Dubia moves up to 6. He's had 7 assists in this game. Kemet shorts the three-pointer. Now, almost muscles that one in, and it's going to be last touch. Amadou Traore, Cameroon basketball. Time starting to wind down. Pressure on the ball. Fire into the hands of Chakunte, and it just spins off the rim, and they're unable to score it. Pal steps across the halfway line, and the ball is turned over.
And just the amount of second chance opportunity being fought for, offensive rebounds, defensive rebounds, everything is, all the action is happening above the rim.
Cameroon trying to string together just one last run in the crucial final 2 minutes of the African Basketball Championship, FIBA Afrobasket. Travel is called.
He hung on to the ball a little too long. That indecisiveness would have been good if he just flicked the ball up and his teammates went for the offensive rebound. But he chose to turn the ball over, unfortunately.
Got to try and get a score on this possession. We're into the final 2 minutes of the under-18 FIBA Afrobasket. Kemet hits the three. That is big-time shot making. Cool, calm, collected. 5-point game.
Highly capable, locked in, and he's a man for big moments.
Trying to work the pick and roll. This time, Yusuf Traore called for the offensive foul. And this is, you feel, the final opportunity for Cameroon to build on a scoring run at that three from Kemet. And they get a bucket here, and they're back in business.
Back in business. Shoot with purpose. Step up to the moment. And make your country proud.
Kemet, that's Baya. That's not the ideal outcome for Cameroon on that paint penetration. Now, holding the nerve, important for Mali. Back into the hands of Traore. He is almost anticipating the contact as he powers up and attacks the rim.
And that's a simple ball going east-west, and then Traore aggressively cutting to the rim, knew that a foul was coming. And at this juncture, you should know Traore is coming, meet him outside the charge zone, and take one for the team.
Third Daryl Baya foul. Substituted out. Stays perfect from the line here. Perfect 7 for 7. And on the back of some really good free throw shooting, it's a 7-point game. 7 for 7 for Yusuf Traore. Final 71 seconds here in Tshwane, the capital city of South Africa. Coach Kevin Wissett, if he has some tricks up his sleeve, he's got to unleash them all now. With the 7-point lead, 71 seconds left, they've got to try and get a big score, maybe a 3, maybe an and-one opportunity, and then they've got to manufacture a stop on the floor.
And that's it. He's trying to get as much opportunity, save as much time, and get quick hitters. And if you are Mali right now, you better be ready for a full court press, because you know it's going to be physical, it's going to be aggressive. So the most important thing is to take care of the ball and just ensure you move it as quick as you can. No cross-court passes, just direct passes to ensure ball possession.
So about matchups, it is Kemet. Well, he quickly shoots one, and that looked like it was a line, but he had to go quickly. Ball goes right out of bounds, and he's been the hot hand. 3 of 8 now from the 3-point line. Full court pressure. Tiara trying to take as much time off the clock as possible. Picks up his dribble. Pass is picked off. That's a good defensive possession. Chakunte. Trapped. Pass spills. And that pass spills into the wrong hands now for Mali as Bagayoko finishes up, under, and in.
Bagayoko always the man of the moments, making the play that just takes the wind out of the sails of the other team.
9-point lead. Mali moving further into position, and they look like they are certainly going to position this one. The defense doesn't come out, and I think we know who the under-18 African champions are going to be. So undefeated throughout tournament play, they hold on to the undefeated record, and the champions in this year's men's tournament will be Mali.
Congratulations, well earned, well fought, and just consistent in their approach, attention to detail, and just playing hard every single time.
It will be the 3rd time they win the African Championship, and at the end of the game, Cameroon 51, Mali 60. Take a bow, Coach Musa Cisse. Take a bow, Yusuf Traore. Fantastic performance as Mali crowned champions. Well, scenes of victory, and there must be scenes of relief as the trophy will once again travel to West Africa, and Mali book a ticket to the FIBA Under-19 World Cup in Switzerland. Man, oh man, did they have to grind out and win. There were moments that they faced some real adversity in the semi-final against Senegal. You have to look back to that 20-point performance from Seko Bagayoko. But their standout man on the floor really has to be Yusuf Traore. He played some really great minutes throughout the entire tournament, but this team has been well balanced. They've got different role players stepping up at different moments, and it's how they stay unbeaten throughout tournament play, unbeaten throughout knockouts, and now they are crowned African champions for the 3rd time in the history of the tournament.
I mean, it's just excellent on their part to go undefeated and to just continually fight and to have your leader lead. I mean, the Torre, when you said the Torre connection, Torre, that was just perfect, because that exemplifies exactly how they played. Sharing the ball, looking for each other, and capitalizing on all opportunities on the floor.
For Spirit Code for Cameroon, they make some history of their own. It's their highest finish in the history of the tournament. First time they pick up a silver medal. It was a really great performance by them to get to the final. However, it is all about the victors, and to the victor goes the spoils and the celebrations for rain in the city of Bamako or across the country of Mali, and scenes that will stay etched in the minds of African basketball enthusiasts across the continent. We have a look quickly at how it broke down. Wasn't a great shooting day for Mali from the three-point line. They struggled from the outside, but Chekta Baraji, Mamadou Diarra, Traore, Doumbia, Bagayoko, Torre, Traore, Tapo, Silimana, Koulibaly, Isaac Fomba, and Coach Musa Sisse, Kanute Sega. Take a bow. You have reached the summit and are top the mountain of African basketball.
And with this continuous pride, dedication, Coach Muslimanji extremely proud of these young men for staying together, not letting up, facing adversity from day one up until the last day, competing and being the best version of their team.
Well, just some nice moments as we look back at the contest, and you can take in all of the physical play that has taken place on the floor. Beautiful moments it is, and Mali finally crowned the champions. Now we stand by for the post-match presentation and the handing out of the trophy ceremony, and that is what they've been playing for. This is the moment they've been waiting for. here from capital city, the administrative capital, and Rembrandt Hall, the city of Tshwane. A deserved champion, Mali hoists the trophy above their heads. And it has been 13 amazing days of some of the best basketball action on the continent. And what an amazing tribute. Ibrahim Doumbia hoists the trophy and Mali walk away with the championship. It's been an absolute pleasure bringing you all of this great action. And we say bye-bye from sunny Pretoria.
James at 39 years of age, surpassing Larry Bird as the oldest United States men's basketball player, giving some love to his former Laker teammate, Wenyen Gabriel. Steph Curry makes his Olympic debut coming up this week at age 36. Will be Embiid and Gabriel. Comes in with just about the most NBA experience among the current active players for South Sudan. And the tap won by the United States, and off we go in the fourth exhibition contest.
He's been very unself. Ball moving, going side to side. Using his feet here with a lift and a back.
For LeBron James in the jam.
They've done that nicely. The spacing. Great cut. That guy knows the game.
And sharing as Jones misfires and Curry has it. Outlet feed. Devin Booker with the adjustment. LeBron. The versatility of this United States lineup. Anybody can start a break. Anybody can end it. LeBron misfires. Embiid keeps it alive.
Nice find.
It is Holiday gliding in with the left hand. How about the give to Jones, who's been a 20-point per game guy at the international level. Omot pulls up over the smaller Holiday and gets South Sudan on the board. Quick trigger from Cole, and a long rebound to Holiday. A quick outlet feed.
Too easy. Tough shots. Opens up the floor. I feel they're on top of their game. 2 in a row here. Solid. Unselfish.
Movement up the floor. Misses thus far. Just 1 for 6 South Sudan. Booker floats it. Embiid taps it in.
How about that drive? A little leakage, a little help. Joel bodies up.
Gabriel knocks down the three.
Impressive. Of course, Davis is a guy who lets them play in a different. They can play smaller, and obviously the impact defensively. Nice little bump.
As young children, as infants, sometimes as babies. Many of these players immigrated to Australia. There's a three.
Sad stories and what these guys have been able to do with their lives. World Bank, for example, sacrificing, contributing, doesn't need much space.
That's really well, and he's got a three.
Again, lifting Joel.
Good positioning by Cole, and it's off to Omot. Here is Carlik Jones. You mentioned it, trying to get him into the paint. This is a triple off the side of the backboard for Dang. Good effort by Dang. It was Davis, couldn't connect. Dang the other way.
They've done a great job balancing the floor of the USA. As I say that, they don't Simmons
of Anthony Edwards. He was hassling the current Charlotte Hornet Thor. Davis knocked it away momentarily. Could save by Hollowatch. Taken away by Davis. Out of the feed. With the bam. Davis for another United States assist. They have 6 of them on their 8 baskets, so a good rate going. Tough take on the left-handed floater.
getting tight on him.
McCoy with the kick out. Another three. This is the... Davis has his first 2 points. It's going up by 12 at the three-point line. Anthony Edwards, the defense, and the lay-in.
You can rag your guy.
So do you see his aggressiveness against McCoy?
Nice challenge.
Forcing Dang to drive, and Dang is able to bank it home.
Feel satisfied getting back in this game.
Very much so.
There's that jammed up D you mentioned.
Yeah, Edwards is looking for an alley. He'll step back for three, and that will not count, I believe. Just past the buzzer on the putback by Davis. So South Sudan has the lead through one quarter.
I think it was going in. Davis a little premature, but a little step back. and the right corner.
Average of about 23 to 26 in the first two contests.
They've kept Jones out of the lane. It's one of the few times he's gotten the touch.
Only two touches in the paint, and then he's able to kick it out.
He's getting available.
So Halliburton is on Jones. It's a switch with the bigger Adebayo. The pull-up shot. Carlik Jones. Top players in the NBA G League. In fact, the top scorer in the G League and an MVP a couple of years ago. Edwards, the star. Sudan had taken its largest lead at 7, now back down to 5.
Well, they're playing with some confidence. Good ball movement.
And a deep one from Oakley's. They were practicing in Rwanda for a little while. This is a team that has not been given or handed anything. Carlik Jones got it to go. Sudan to Australia. That's why there's such a high percentage of South Sudanese that are raised and go to high school in Australia.
Scraping, and look at this.
Carlik Jones finding Shayok Orenua, Cole, Jones, and Thorpe. A 14-4 start in the second quarter for South Sudan.
That brings a lot of energy. Jones gets to the rim.
And one for Carlik Jones, who is feeling himself right now.
He loves to go right, but that time so effective. Going left.
Good so far.
He had double-doubles, 3 of them in the World Cup, too.
Huge score, huge assist guy. Embiid finally snaps the funk. The quickness on defense in this international game that's so predicated on spacing. That's why Davis and Adebayo are such keys off the bench. There is this young.
It's the overhelp.
Okay.
And jamming it up. Okay, it's probably both.
Curry in the defense on Jones, who finds Holiday right back on Carlik Jones. Such a cog for this South Sudanese team.
Look at the open middle, so you've got to stay at home with a tough shot.
Wow, Shayok puts it down while Booker was hassling him defensively.
Well, they are playing confidently.
It's an angry drive by Shayok.
Closing out this half, I think, is important to them. USA trying to step it up a little bit.
Booker on defense, running with Holiday. And Drew puts it home.
Back on the floor. Instrumental, really, in getting the lead.
And trying to get into the paint, he does against Davis.
But that's what they do. Kick out and get a look. You cannot leave the three-point shooter.
Quickness and three-point shooting for South Sudan has been a major factor. Good ball movement and angry Edwards. Four together tonight. James, Booker, and Curry with Edwards and Davis. And James trying to stick with Jones, and Carlik Jones is not afraid. And it was tough to cut down to this roster today. So the challenge and the depth, impressive for Deng and Ivy and company. Minute left in the second. It's Thor separating from Davis. How about that? And 6 points for the former Auburn Tiger. Edwards, James, LeBron, aggressive.
How about that? How did he stay in the air that long, able to finish on the reverse?
A chance at a three-point play and a foul against South Sudan on Detch.
Probably watch them press at the end of this, see if they can get another one after the...
Here is Edwards. Takes the jumper. Will not go. The tap back by Adebayo into the hands of Davis, and he got it home. Here's Edwards working on Gabriel. Good defense by Wiggins. Tatum on Omat. Drive and one.
Again, Davis just spread a little bit, gave that open alley for Tatum to get to the rim.
Before he ever played a college game, two-time All-American at the Division II level before going to Colorado. Good defense by Tatum.
Yeah, good hands.
Shayok